Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name is Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territories of the Coast Salish Nation. We're doing a budget check-in. This is for week 3 of February 2022. And as I mentioned, I think in my budget plan video, it's my birthday this month, and I guess maybe that has given me some license to be irresponsible. I guess I'm joking a little bit, but I'm going to go through my transactions and you'll see some interesting choices were made. I am adjusting to a pretty drastically new budget, and I'm just realizing that certain things are not working for me, and that is fine. That is the way it goes here. Miss Violet's here to hang out with us. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into these transactions. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I share my budget, and I also share other like informative videos and sometimes like thrifting and food content. But yes, if you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. I always appreciate you helping me stay accountable with my budget. Even though this may seem like a train wreck, and I kind of feel like that's been the theme. Yeah, I mean, ever since my car kind of blew up, I just felt like it has been hard to sort of stay focused and on track. But this is why we do the budget, even when it's not perfect, even months and months and months in a row. That's why we do the budget, to keep us close, like to keep me on target or somewhere near target. All right, let's get into these transactions. I got gas. There's going to be probably another gas transaction. That was $34.07. That wasn't a full tank. I just filled up because I drove to Seattle, and I'm actually driving to Bellingham tomorrow. In an ideal world, I would have combined those two trips, but while I was in Seattle, my pots were in the kiln firing. And so I have to drive them on a separate day up to Bellingham. They're going in a special kind of firing called a soda firing. And I'm really hoping they're going to be super beautiful. While I was in Seattle, I got lunch with a friend. Let's see, restaurants. It was surprisingly expensive, and it was quite underwhelming, but it happened to be in the area we were in, and it sounded really good. It was fine, but that's the thing. Like, it was just fine. And that was called the Hangry Panda. It was $29.72 for mine. And that's going to go in restaurants. And these are already blaringly red. All right. Today I went and got groceries for this week. Look, I made a choice. I could have just made food from what I had in my house and picked up like $12 worth of produce. And I made the choice not to. And I think I spent $17 on salmon. So there you go. $72.21 groceries. Yes, I bought something from my friend's small business. And I guess that's going to go in fun. $13.37. She just launched some new merch, and I wanted to support her. So I used to have a budget line that was like 2% to art, and that was for independent artists and other independent small businesses. And I really don't like not having that in my budget. Also, the Trans Lifeline came out. I share $5 a month. I actually canceled all the things I share. I thought I had canceled that, but I guess I had not. And again, it's going to be really sad when I finally do cancel it this month. That's $5. Okay. It's going to go, not 2% art. It's going to go in sharing my income. So that was part of my budget for the last few years, but in 2021, just due to various changes, if you're not aware, in 2022, I had to take that out. Okay, today, another really interesting choice I made. I actually was trying to go to the library, and I'm going to share a video about this. I had this strategy to sort of fulfill this desire to spend money I had, and I was going to go to the library, but the library was closed. So then I went to the thrift store, but I actually have a thrift haul coming. It's already uploaded. It will be up this week. And I spent $56.10, and honestly, it was a really good haul, but that's going to go into clothing. This is just to help me track, because in theory, I track all these numbers. And then not in theory, I track all these numbers and then I know what I need to budget in the following year. But in some years, like 2022, I just didn't have enough money to budget for all the things that I would like to budget for, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's go back up to groceries. I went to the co-op and I spent $24.70, and that was last week sometime, and I don't even remember what for. I think it was for fruit. I spent $22.05 at this place called the Filling Station. It's a coffee shop, and I got donuts for brunch with a friend. $22.05. Remember that in restaurants. This is bad. I spent $10 on a medication. I actually have an FSA this year, so I really shouldn't have spent that, but I didn't feel like putting my FSA card in, and I just used the card that was there. So that was my normal card. I could get reimbursed for that, but let's be real, I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's see. I also spent $25 on art. We have an event, the postcard show, every year. It's basically small and quite affordable art. I've got 3 postcards, 3 miniature arts for $25, and I'm going to put this in art even though it is not budgeted for. While I was at it, basically, oh my gosh, the next 3 things are just completely ridiculous things. Okay, on Tuesday, the Tuesday after Valentine's Day, on Monday, actual Valentine's Day, I worked from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m., so I didn't do anything else. But on Tuesday night, I decided to get myself pizza and chocolate and work in the studio. And look, it was amazing. It was the best night ever. But the pizza and wings was $28.19. That did last me a few days, so that was nice. It was like days and days of lunch and snacks, but yeah, but I'm over by a lot. Target, I bought chocolate, and I actually bought a sweatshirt. Actually, it's like a cropped sweatshirt that I'm wearing currently, and altogether that was $17.93. I actually went to, I don't know what to put this in. I just put it in restaurants. I actually went to Target thinking that there would be like discount Valentine's Day chocolate, and there wasn't. So I just bought myself some Lindt chocolate, and it was delicious, but it was not cheap. Okay, so I bought another completely ridiculous thing. This was completely a TikTok made me buy it, and I'm going to put this in fun, and that was $30.90 for a pack of like vintage journal ephemera paraphernalia. I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know what the theme is. Hopefully it's not a stupid theme. I mean, no theme is stupid. That sounded really mean, but I just hope it's like a theme I like, since I just bought this thing on a whim. It's like a mixed mystery box. I don't know. TikTok made me buy it. Okay, and then last but not least, this is a completely legitimate expense, but I didn't know that it was coming. Even though it is printed on my driver's license, I did not know that it was expiring, and so I had to renew that, and that was $72. And that's going to go in gas, car registration. You know, I'm going to put this in. I'm actually going to add this item in because apparently this is a thing that happens. I guess if I'm like in it for the long haul, yeah, so that was $72. I'm going to put that in there. Okay, it is Saturday night. It's 11 p.m. I know I sound a little melancholy. I don't really regret any of these purchases, but it was definitely a very spendy week. And I really need to assess my budget moving forward, because obviously, like, I budgeted the money that I have access to, but it also like needs to be realistic and sustainable. So I just need to make some assessments and some changes perhaps. If you've got any thoughts, please let me know down below. Let me know how you are doing with your budget. Maybe I'm not alone, but also let me know if you're kicking ass, because I would love to hear that too. Anyway, that's it for me. I will see you next week for a budget check-in, and I'll see you before that with a thrift haul. But yeah, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video.